4 simple ways to increase your state pension. Your state pension is one of the most important parts of retirement planning you need to understand. Why? Because it's free money and everyone gets it. Well, it's not exactly free, as you need to pay for it over your lifetime through national insurance. But the key fact is that everyone gets it, but not everyone maximises it. Don't be one of those who misses out on this because of having your head in the sand. This video will give you 4 simple ways to increase your state pension. Plus, make sure you watch to the end for a special bonus extra way to get that maximum pension. Hi, I'm Adam Walkham, a financial planner, entrepreneur, and author of This is Plan for Happy. I've built a very successful financial planning business, helping my clients take the worry out of achieving a successful retirement, and now I want to help you do the same. So, maximising your state pension. To do this, I'm going to use 2 examples. 2 different retirees named Bill and Bob. Both have had typical careers. They've worked for most of their lives with a couple of interruptions, but now are both retired and in their early 60s and waiting for their state pension to kick in at age 67. Bill wants to do everything he can to maximise his state pension, so he follows this video and takes the 4 simple steps to maximise it. Bob, on the other hand, does nothing and sits back passively waiting for his pension to kick in. So, what's the difference? Bill is going to be better off than Bob by potentially thousands of pounds in the first year of receiving this pension, and this gap will only increase every year after that. What's the message? Don't be passive like Bob. It costs you money. Be like Bill and get all you can from the state pension. So, how do you do that? Remember, 4 ways we're going to talk about today. Here's number 1. Number 1, keep paying in national insurance contributions up until your state pension age. If you don't have the full state pension, you can always keep making voluntary contributions into your state pension to bring you up to the maximum amount. These days, to receive the full state pension, you will need to have paid national insurance for 35 years. If you do 34 years, for example, then you will get 34/35ths of the full state pension, so it's paid on a proportionate basis. However, this process of buying extra years is actually one of the best investments you can make. Let me explain. Now, if we go back to our previous examples with Bill and Bob, remember they both retired in their early 60s. They can actually keep making voluntary contributions up until their state pension age, which right now is age 66. But for some of us in the future, it may be 67 or even 68. Currently, to buy 1 year's worth of state pension is just over £800, and this is called a Class 3 voluntary national insurance contribution. You can organise and pay this through dealing with HMRC. This £800 gives you an extra £329.77 per year. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that you will only need to live just under 2.5 years from when you start receiving your state pension to make this worthwhile. Now, considering the average lifespan for a 60-year-old is up to 87, this means you will be well in front by doing this. But it actually gets even better. As you may know, the state pension is not fixed. It goes up every year with something called the triple lock. This is a promise by the government that they will increase the state pension every year by the largest rise of the following 3 measures: consumer price inflation, or inflation for short, average earnings, or 2.5%, whichever is the highest of these. So, the £800 or so you pay today to get the £329.77 in the first year will continue to increase over the years going forwards. When we think about the value of that investment, it's a fantastic investment and one of the best you can make. Okay, number 2, check if you've got any missing pension years. The most common way to get pension credits or years towards your state pension is to pay national insurance or NI contributions as part of your income tax. This means you're working. However, Many people have had breaks along the way over their career, so may not have the required 35 years worth of contributions for the full state pension. But that's okay. You actually may be able to increase your state pension by going back and buying these missing NI years. There has been a new online tool launched in April 2024 which simplifies checking and paying for these contributions. You can access this tool by typing "Check my state pension forecast" on the .gov.uk website or the HMRC app. Normally, you can only buy back the last 6 years of contributions, but at the moment there is a temporary deadline where it actually pushes this back all the way back to 2006. This means right now you can get up to 18 years worth of contributions instead of the normal 6. However, you need to be quick as this window will be shutting in April 2025, where they will bring it back to the normal 6 years. A reminder, to use this, you'll need a government gateway ID and password to log into your .gov.uk site. You should check if buying national insurance years is actually worth it for you, considering factors like potential tax implications and also pension credit eligibility. Right, number 3. Apply for national insurance credits. It's not just missing worker years that potentially cause you to miss out on your state pension. Caring for loved ones, serious illness, unemployment, or simply being a mother can all cause you to take time off work. So if this is the case, why should you be disadvantaged on your state pension? Well, the good news is you're not. The government has recognised that many people are off work for justified reasons, so allow you to potentially apply for national insurance credits if you fall under one of the scenarios I described above. And to make it even simpler, if you receive either carer's allowance or child benefit, you will automatically be granted these national insurance credits. This is especially important for mothers who potentially think it's not important to apply for child benefit as A, their partner have earnings above the 50,000 limit, so it means they have to pay this child benefit back, or B, they register their first child but forget to register the rest of them. Making sure you register each child and still apply for child benefit, even if your partner's earnings is above the 50,000 level, is a very sensible thing to do, because under both of these scenarios, you'll continue to accrue the national insurance credits towards your state pension. Remember, you continue to receive child benefit up until the child is 16. Okay, number 4, check your eligibility for pension credits. If your weekly income is below £201 for single people or £307 for couples, you may be eligible for pension credit. Pension credit is a means-tested benefit that can increase your weekly income and potentially provide access to other benefits like free TV licenses and housing support. Although pension credit doesn't directly increase your state pension, it effectively boosts your overall retirement income. Approximately 850,000 eligible households are missing out on pension credit today in the UK. This equates to about 1/3 of those who are entitled to claim. Many of these individuals are unaware of their eligibility or are not claiming for various reasons, leading to billions of pounds in unclaimed benefits. By not claiming this pension credit, you're also missing out on the additional benefits like the free TV licenses, housing support, and potentially assistance with some healthcare costs. So, there you go. 4 simple ways to increase your state pension. But hang on, remember at the start I promised you a bonus way. Well, here it is. It's very simple. Once you get to your state pension retirement age, don't defer it. Many people look at the option of deferring their state pension because at the 5.8% increase they are offered, it sounds like good value. But remember, by deferring the pension for 1 year, that is 1 whole year's worth of payments you don't get. So with a 5.8% increase, this means you'll be better off deferring the pension in over 17 years' time. That's your trade-off. Now, as most likely 67 when you get the pension, this means you're going to be better off when you're above 84. Now, 84 is around the average age of death in the UK, so really, it's not worth it. The government is offering you money when you retire, take it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments or questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments section below, and make sure you hit like and subscribe to get more updates like this. See you next time.